Hey guys, this is Bruce, and welcome to Convocourses podcast. This is going to be a short one. I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff I've been discovering with Chat GPT, and truly transformative. I don't think it's going to take cybersecurity jobs just yet, but man, I think maybe in a few years, maybe in a couple, maybe in about a decade, within a decade, I think maybe. But I think that it won't necessarily take jobs, but people who know how to use it will take your job. So I would say learn how to use it because this tool is going to change all of humanity for sure. Let me just show you one of the things that it can do. So one of the things I've been reading the literature from the guys who created it, and it's very interesting and learning a lot of stuff. And one of the things that blew my mind is that it's not like a database, or it's not like a search engine. What it's doing is coming up with stuff based off of the most likely, the the best possible answer based on data already trained on it. It's already trained on that data, and it takes all the things it's learned, and it comes up with the, it kind of auto fills, like, you know how if you go to Google, or if you go to most text boxes and you start putting stuff in there, and it'll autofill what it thinks you're going to say. Or like if you're an email and it says, okay, do you want to say this? What it's doing is those things are taking the most likely probable thing you're going to type next based off of. So chat gpt is like an extremely advanced version of that. That's what large, if I'm not mistaken, that's what large language models do. So what they've done is they've taken like all of this data, put it in a box, and then had this system train on all of these different patterns of behavior from all this human text and all this human data, and find the most likely results based off of all of the data that it's trained on. So it's all it's doing is looking at patterns and then matching what you're saying with the patterns that it already knows, right? It's kind of like one time they talked about how it works with chat, like why it's able to beat chess games, and they said that what the systems did, what the AI systems did, was they learned every single move that can be done in different situations. And so whenever you try to make a move on the chessboard, it already knows that okay, if you move here, it's best if I move here, because based off of watching a million plays and doing every single iteration of how to win a game, if you move to this place, I'm going to move here, here, and here. If you move here, I'm going to move here, here, and here, based off of everything it's learned. It's doing that, but it's doing that with all of language, all of the English language, and all sentences and all paragraphs, and many different industries, and many different sciences, and many different paths. So that's my understanding of it. But check this out. This thing blew my mind. So you can do virtualization inside of ChatGPT. Now, watch this. Let me show you what I mean. So I could tell it act as a Linux system. And I could say respond as a Linux system when I use dollar prompt. When it sees this dollar symbol, then it's going to act like it's going to use the commands. Okay, it says respond as a Linux system when I use dollar before any command. Let's see if it understands. All right, I'll respond as a Linux system. Would you like to, when you use the command dollar prefix, keep in mind that I am an AI model and I cannot execute commands. I can't actually execute. All it's doing is mimicking what it'll look like. It's not actually a Linux system. But my thinking is, what's mind-blowing is one day it will be able to be a Linux system. Like it will be able to switch to a real Linux system. So anyway, let's try this out. Let me show you what we mean. So if I say an ls command, that's supposed to list out what's on a system. $ls. Okay, it looks like it didn't work. $ls. Oh, it did. Okay, here we go. See, now it's behaving like a Linux system. And if I said, oh man, I can't remember the commands. Change directory? Oh, see, man, I haven't used. I'm trying to go to one of the. Okay, what is the change directory? I know some of you guys are like, man, you don't even know the change directory. I haven't used it in a while, man. CD change the. Okay, I had it right. I think CD. We're gonna say CD to bin. Oh, what? Oh, I forgot the dollar. Okay, dollar. Let's generate again. What? Oh man, this is one of the problems with it. Till they work the bugs out of this thing. Okay, I had to restart this thing. Let's say CD to bin. See, it's behaving like a. Okay, now we're there. So now show directory. We want to show. We're gonna do ls in bin, and then it's showing everything that's in bin. Yeah, there you go. And it's just coming up with random stuff here. Oh, okay, those are commands. PWD, print working directory. So I'm in the bin. Okay, there we go. See that? So now let me show you something else. Okay, let's say we wanted to emulate a Cisco router. So I really don't remember Cisco router commands, but I'm gonna take a crack at it. So now I'm gonna tell it to behave as a Cisco device using iOS when I use the caret, the greater than symbol before commands. Understood. I will respond as a Cisco device running on iOS Internet Working Operating System when you use the greater than prefix. Keep in mind that blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now let's go ahead and do it. So we're going to say caret, and then we're going to say show run. This is a command that you normally use on Cisco devices. And it's showing, look at this. It's pretending to be a Linux system on the fly. Remember, it's not just pulling data like you would have for like on a pre-designed application. It's just coming up with this off the top of its head. So yeah, that's a show run command right there. All right, I don't know what it's doing right here. It's just going on forever. So we're gonna stop that. But that's what you do. Like you show running configuration. That's what this is right here. On a Linux command, if you want to see what the configuration is, you do a show run or show running configuration. Another thing you can do, if I remember right, is do a config T. Configuration terminal. Config T. Let's see if this works. Yep, there it goes. Look at that. It now put me in the router's configuration prompt. Normally, you would have like a password. You would password protect config T because config T is basically the system admin backend of a router. So that's actually really cool, right? I mean, this is a great opportunity to learn. Like if you really wanted to learn something, you could learn how to work in different terminals in different environments and learn the command line from it, because it can also do firewalls. It can do, oh, here's another one. Now check this out. This is wild. It's one thing I didn't show you. This is the thing that really blew my mind. Let me see if I can bring that up again. Okay, watch this. This is wild. If you haven't messed with this, you really should. Like I said, I think that I don't think it's going to take jobs just yet. Not high level IT jobs just yet, but people who know how to use this are going to be at a huge advantage. Now, watch this. This is freaking mind blowing to me. Now I'm going to go pretend, if I could spell pretend. Okay. I can't freaking spell, guys. Okay. Pretend to be a terminal in the movie The Matrix. Allow me to type on that computer with when I wait, no, let's just say pretend to be a matrix in a computer in the matrix, a terminal in the matrix. Sure, I'll emulate a matrix terminal for you. Please keep in mind that I'm an AI model, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. Wake up, Neo. The matrix has you. Follow the white rabbit. Knock, knock. Type the command type your command or question. Who are you? I am an AI. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kind of lost it there. All right. Let's do this. Let's do pretend to be a terminal in the movie The Matrix when I type colon before a command. Watch this. On the fly, it's coming up with this. Understood. I will respond to as a terminal from the movie The Matrix when you type in the colon command prefix. Okay, watch this. Colon. Who are you? I am the Matrix terminal, an interface within the simulation of the reality of the Matrix. I'm here to assist you. Okay. What is the Matrix? The Matrix is a simulated reality created by intelligent machines to subdue human population. This is so freaking scary meta, man. The Matrix is about the computers taking over all humanity. Artificial intelligence took over all humanity and subjugated all humanity. Oh, wow. Okay. What is Zion? What is Zion? And how can I get there? Zion is the last human city located deep underground near the Earth's core. Oh, wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. So watch this. Watch this. Now this is wild. So remember when we said greater than, it pretends to be a router. So let's see if it remembers that. Let's show run again. Show running configuration. Yeah, look at that. It still remembers that command. Now watch this. What about our old command, the dollar symbol? This was Linux. So let's do a man page. Man ls. What is the ls command? Be a manual for the ls command. Now it's switched back to being a Linux box. Look at that. It's telling me what the ls command is. Now watch this. I could tell it to do become a CMD prompt. I don't know what it is. CMD shell. It's not a shell. Anyway, we'll see. Understood. I'm going to respond as a Windows CMD command prompt shell. Keep in mind that I am an AI language, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now let's say we want to ping Google. Now this doesn't have access to this. It's just going to pretend that it's sending packets to Google. This is what it looks like when you're doing a. This is great if you are trying to learn how to work around the command line interface. Like this would allow you to go from uh, uh, a iOS Cisco device to a Palo Alto firewall. I wonder if we could do Palo Alto firewall. Okay, pretend pretend to be a Palo Alto firewall. Understood. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. This is out of control crazy. What else? What can this thing not do? All right. All right, let's see. LS. I think it's built on Linux, so let's just see. As a Palo Alto firewall, I do not support this command. I don't know Palo Alto, so show configure firewall. Okay, show. We're gonna do show. See what it says here. Please be specific. Firewall show commands include show system information. Show. Okay. See, I don't know. See, this is I'm literally learning how to use a Palo Alto firewall. Show the command line interface of a Palo Alto firewall is what I'm learning right now. Info. I never knew how to do this before. Look, there it now it's a Palo Alto firewall. I mean, this is mind blowing with how much you can learn from this. I'm thinking about putting together an entire lesson, not for this stuff, but like I could teach a whole bunch of stuff on this for just GRC stuff and then have you guys like I could set up a curriculum and then give it to you and then you go in here and actually act out some of the stuff like Stigs. I could have you like run Stigs or something on it. You know what I mean? Like this is amazing. So yeah, if you haven't tried this, this works on the free version. I'm on the paid version right now of this, but this works. Everything I'm doing here works on the free version of ChatGPT. If you're trying to learn command line interface on firewalls, if you're trying to learn command line interface on a router, on a switch, on Juniper devices, I'm sure it can do all that stuff. So this is just amazing. This is amazing. All right.